So the imperative. Let's get started and see who is right, who is wrong. Okay, so the imperative verb is basically one that tells somebody to do something. That's what we use it for. Okay. So basically, what it does is it means that the sentence becomes an order or a command. Okay, so for example, in the sentence, a command outlining an action that must be done. So fold your clothes up. The imperative is fold. Okay, so it's an instruction. Okay. So that's sort of the main use of it, but there are some other uses, or not really other uses, because they're essentially all instructions, orders, but there are sort of different variations. Okay, so it's basically telling people what to do. So, as we said, you've got orders and commands, which is kind of, you could say, the strongest form of the imperative. So be quiet, sit down, shut up. It can make you sound quite strong. You've also got instructions, which are kind of the nicer version of the imperative. So if you look at a recipe or a user manual for your, well, I don't know who reads user manuals anymore. Nobody does, right? But it will say, open the machine, or place the eggs in the pan. Okay, so these are imperative verbs, but they're less direct than obviously orders and commands. And we can even use imperatives as suggestions if we use this little expression of let's. Okay, so we can make it sound a lot softer, or we have to be careful because it can sound very direct and very strong. Okay, so in terms of grammar, it's an incredibly simple verb, but we have to be careful because we can be misinterpreted or come across a little bit angry or punishing, Antonio. So we have to be a bit careful. Okay, so let's have a look at some examples.